What's up, crew? Welcome back, or welcome to an all-new episode of the Daily Multivitamin. I am your host, Jonathan Smith, who by trade and by training help people multiply and protect their wealth through real estate. And this podcast is really dedicated to helping you think in ways that are fully optimized and are going to help you not only think in the most clear way, but also understand that your mind is one of the great weapons that you can use, great tools that you can use. And this podcast is intended to help optimize your thinking through daily supplements to help you. And in today's episode, I wanted to share a quote that I think is very instructive. And the quote, in fact, is from Leonardo da Vinci, where what Da Vinci said is that the level of mastery and dominion over yourself will determine the level of mastery and influence. He even used the word dominion that you will have over the world and have over others. And I think this quote is very instructive because essentially what it means is your ability to influence, your ability to move yourself, to direct yourself, to push and pull yourself will determine how successful you are in helping others do the same. This is one of the reasons why, I was a college pastor for 20 years and over 20 years. And one of the things that I saw is that someone's self-esteem was often predicated on that same individual's level of self-control. And I once had somebody ask me, hey, what would you say? What are some of the things you've learned being a leader of so many youth? And one of them among the many is I think self-esteem, self-value really comes from self-control. It's never the other way around. And yet people treat it as if it is, that the more self-esteem you have, the more self-control. No. No, self-esteem and self-value will come from your level of self-control. And the more your self-control, the more you can influence, in other words, yourself to think, believe, do, and think the things that you need to, the greater confidence that you will have in who you are and what you can do. And so I think the quote from Leonardo da Vinci is very instructive for us. It also pushes us to what I said, I believe it was 6 maybe podcasts ago, that really, if you want to change your outer world, then you've got to change your inner world. If you want to influence your outer world, if you want to influence your colleagues, if you want to influence your team, if you want to influence your family, then you've got to first look in the mirror and ask if you yourself are influencing yourself in the same way that you want others to move, think, believe, or behave. That's all I got for you today. Work on self-mastery and self-influence, because the extent to which you can do that will enable you to do the rest. Adios.